Now hey guys, welcome back to the channel, another Swiss 001 video. Now guess where we are today? Yes, as you can tell by the title, we are flying in Iceland in this video. Yeah, welcome to the island of Iceland. We are here for a reason, and that's definitely because we can find very interesting airports here. For example, this runway here that we see. Alright, then let's go ahead and return back for a landing there in this A320neo, which for some reason has some controlling issues at the moment. Like, I do not have full control of this plane, but that's still another story. Let's just try getting this plane landed. It's gonna be a very interesting landing indeed. Alright, we are coming in. There we go. Oh no. Oh no, let's somehow try getting this plane landed. Alright, never mind. Let's just land it in the grass then. That was just really a landing to demonstrate airports that we can find here. Actually, this is one of the more easier airports, you know, with a little bit of a longer runway. This one is 6,000 feet long. Perfectly usable for something like an A320, actually. We can find airports that are a lot more interesting than this for sure here in the region. Yeah, this is the world map here. This one shows all the airports that are actually implemented into the flight simulator, and we even have the Falkland Islands, right? Damn. Like, there is actually quite a lot of, you know, very interesting airports here implemented, and as you can tell, there are so many airports in Iceland, it's quite unbelievable. For example, here in the middle of Iceland, there's also an airport. Let's check that one out. Oh, that one only has dirt runways there. Well, we might want to try some paved runways. Oh, that one is also dirt. Kerlingafjord. This is probably a very wrong pronunciation. I'm sorry. Alright, we have Sanda, a very easy pronunciation. Also, that one has a paved asphalt runway. As you can tell, though, it's quite in the middle of the country, on the island, basically. Actually, Iceland is a super large island. Very, very much underestimated. Like, genuinely. Your bandwidth is too low for data streaming. You've now been switched to offline. Yeah, my internet is really not good, is it? Yeah, of course, for this video, I have synced, you know, Flight Simulator 2020 to real-time weather. And this is what the weather looks like in Iceland, I guess. Let's maybe check the temperatures there, which we cannot see. Well then, no temperatures, I guess. Yeah, for some reason we cannot see the live temperature of Iceland, but that's a whole other story. The more interesting part about this whole thing is obviously the runway itself, because this is only 3,000 feet long, which is not long at all. You know, like that's gonna be like barely long enough for this A320, right? So let's just go ahead and set the parking brake off, and now we can get rolling. Alright, we can take off 140 knots. This is a very bumpy runway. This was not a very easy takeoff there, but we have actually taken off. That's the point. Very interesting runway here. Maybe we can try landing some bigger planes here as well. And of course, in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 fashion, this looks absolutely beautiful. Let's maybe try a 747 here. Alright, here we are, 748 Continental. Let's just see how well this plane flies. Alright, welcome to Iceland. Now with worse graphics due to my low bandwidth. Yeah, I need new internet. But that doesn't matter. We just care about that landing, of course. Let's just get this plane landed. Oh, now magically some clouds have appeared. Let's go ahead and get rid of some speed because our runway is already ahead. Let's put the landing gear out and flaps out as well, and the spoilers as well, and everything is coming out. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get this plane landed. And now we're very much closer to our landing. Alright. And somewhere out there is the small runway. You just have to somehow land. I have no idea, but the cars down there on this road are probably very much confused about why there is a 747 just casually flying around at 1,000 feet. And honestly, I have no answer to that either. But let's go ahead and get this one landed. Oh, Christ. Alright, runway is ahead. Let's go ahead and get this over with. Oh, wow, that was not a good landing. Yeah, this is such a bumpy runway. I have no idea how this could even happen. This is probably a bug here in the Flight Simulator as well. You know, the Flight Simulator 2020 does have a lot of issues with, you know, with elevation datas and bumps and all of that stuff, especially in the northern region of this planet. This runway probably doesn't look like this in real life, does it? We have kind of stopped after this kind of landing, so that's no problem. We can probably move on. All right, now maybe let's try some more airports. Maybe stay with the 747-8. Probably we shouldn't, but that's another story. Or should we? Yeah, maybe we should stay. But let's go ahead and explore some more places, I guess. We have Reykjavik. Very interesting name. 2,600 feet long runway. Maybe we do want to take a step down from the 747. Okay, let's maybe go for the A320, which is already way too big for this one, but whatever. All right, A320, let's go ahead. Oh, all right. Quite another weather scenario here. You know, this is a lot more cloudy over here. Let's go ahead and get this plane down to the ground. glad down here we at least have somewhat of a visual condition. But now we only need to find the runway, which I have no idea where it is, actually. Should be somewhere. We're stalling. Oh, no. Yeah, I have no idea why, but I cannot fly planes here in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Every other flight simulator works fine. Even real life works fine, but for some reason, the Microsoft Flight Simulator really doesn't do it. Let's go ahead and get this plane landed. It should be, the runway should be actually ahead or something, I guess, I hope. Let's go ahead and get this plane landed. Okay, let's now use most of this runway. There we go. A hard landing here was necessary in order to use most of this runway possible. And for some reason, again, this runway is incredibly bumpy and my rudder inputs are very weird. All right, now that has been a landing, I would say. Again, not particularly a smooth one, but a kind of successful one or something. Yeah, this is a very interesting runway as well. Maybe we can try some stopping challenges as well with a bigger plane. How about a 747 or something? Here, I guess. Let's go ahead. All right, 747. Let's go ahead and do this. It's gonna be interesting. All right, 747, let's go ahead. Oh, we do actually have some icing here. That looks very nice. Apparently, it is quite cold here, and we were flying through the clouds, meaning that icing forms on the aircraft. But whatever, let's get this plane landed anyway. Come on. All right, now a touchdown. Oh, I think we scraped the wings there. That was not a good landing. I mean, luckily enough, this is actually quite a wide runway here, so that's no problem. But this was not a good land. Oh, we have actually AI traffic here. Hello there, people. Let's not get sucked into the engine, am I right? Let's not get sucked into the engines. Whatever. Okay, what else do we got? We got this one. This one looks kind of interesting. It sounds interesting as well. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. 2,900 feet long runway. No problem for the 747. But let's see what this airport has to offer for us. All right, our little airport, which is called Glucroft, is ahead. That was a very accurate representation of Icelandic. Is that the proper name for the language that you speak in Iceland? I have no idea. Icelandic? All right, let's go ahead and get this plane landed. Why don't they all just speak English anyway? Oh, this one looks very interesting as well. Let's maybe surprise the people at the airport by landing this 747 here. I don't think you see this very often on the 2,900 feet long runway, like at all. We have got to try something new. Okay, all right. No runway markings, but let's get this plane all landed. Oh, the trees are kind of glitching around, but what is not glitching around is us. We are actually stopping here. We have stopped now. How is this possible physically? I have no idea, but we have stopped. That's all good. All right, what else do we got? Maybe a last airport that we check out. How about, of course, Bakkafjord. This I meant to say. Dirt runway this time around, so this will be interesting. I mean, this will be interesting to find in the first place, because, you know, it's harder to differentiate dirt, obviously, from asphalt. Yeah, obviously, in Iceland, there should be ice and snow, because it's the name. So let's get some ice and snow in here. Where's the snow? Come on, we need some more snow. Here we go. Snow depth 100 centimeters. Now we've got a thick layer of snow here, and this is actually not good, because we're about to land on a dirt runway. This is gonna be interesting. There are some weird ice formations there on the left side for some reason. I think these are actually elevation bugs again, but that's a whole other story. We just want to get this plane landed. By the way, I have genuinely no idea with how many, you know, another stories I have come up with. Like, there's got to be a lot of them, and quite a few stories to tell indeed. Let's go ahead and get this plane landed. All right, the airport is ahead. Well, it's certainly an airstrip, but there's actual cars down there. These are some very Arctic roads, very active and all that stuff. And I don't like how this 747 flies. Like, the 747 is the hardest plane to fly here in this flight simulator for some reason. All right, come on. For once, an acceptable landing, but let's go ahead and get this plane stopped, which I hope is going to happen. For some reason, we have no particles in here either, so this kind of sucks visually. And we have now oh, that was very close to hitting some. Oh no, that was really not good. But we have stopped. That's what matters, isn't it? So yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow as always. Good night.